Hello, hello. I return in peace again, and yes, it's a new model that I'm going to show you. You are actually seeing some of it already. Hello, hello. This is as close as I can get. It's not actually big. This is as as big as I can make it. I can't make it any bigger. Let's be more regular size. Oh no. Why do I have the microphone? Go away. I don't need it. And a little bit more for the drama. This is a very experimental model. As you can see, the rigging is a bit odd and everything else is a bit somewhat there, but not fully there. Also, I can do this. This is a very artistic model. Yes. I thought this would fit maybe the Disco Elysium style. Painted love. So I can use this for art streams also. But now you have seen it. Except for the stretch emote. I bet you want to see that too. I'll show that. This is good for stretching. Finally, I have a model that has a stretch toggle. I have been thinking about it for a while. But... yes, long man. Next, I'm going to fly away with some bananas, I suppose. But here's the game. I haven't even made a new game. I haven't tried it at all. But here in the options, I noticed that you could do the Twitch integration. I also put it on Twitch, but I don't know if it works or not. I can't really test it myself since I don't have a secret Twitch account I can use to watch myself. But I'm not even sure how it should work. You see the option. Okay, good. Maybe it works then. So, this is how the game begins. You pick an archetype. Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Wait, isn't that my own archetype? Thinking it though, maybe after you start playing, maybe. I think there was supposed to be at least the possibility of voting for some options. Sensitive. Very psychological, magnetic personality but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Maybe that's not me. Physical. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Sounds kind of cute. Or we could create our own archetype. Oh, stretching time. Now I can stretch on on screen too. And it won't be just me making weird faces, although there will be weird faces too. What can you pick from choosing your own archetype? Good, terrible, genius, terrible. Huh? So you can... What? Ah, I see. Could I be terrible at everything? Maybe. What about random? Average intellect, good psych, good physique, terrible motors. Motorics. Is it okay if I say one thing at this point? Well, if it's helpful for choosing your archetype, sure, go ahead. You've played this before, but please don't spoil too much. Can you be average at everything? You could be average at everything. But why would I want to be average at everything? That's too much like real life. Genius. This class will be known as the average Joe. Yeah. Genius. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You see, if I put all the points in intellect and psych, then there would be no physique or motorics, and that sounds dangerous. It is possible to take damage in this game. Having a one psych or physique will make your hit points so small that you will die at the slightest provocation. That could be inconvenient and lead to lots of saves coming. Oh. So I think I should... So psych and physique give you the HP and mental strength thing. Why for you one would be needed? Okay. That sounds very balanced. Can you increase your stats during the game? By making some choices? Or will they be the same throughout the game? But if this is Disco Elysium, isn't motorics like your dancing ability? That's a problem. Or I could be a genius. Who wouldn't want to be a genius? I want to be a genius. Maybe I should be a genius. Genius intellect. This is good too. But then we will be very bad at dancing, I imagine. How agile your senses. Maybe it's fine even if we are kind of clumsy. But at least we are brainiacs. Okay, let's try this. What do we have? There's Logic will draw intellectual power. Volition. Hold yourself together, keep a morale up. Take the blows, don't let the world kill you. That sounds good. Since we start with this, do we, like, I don't know. Set signature. What's this? Select skill as signature. Now you get to pick one skill to be your signature skill. Also serves as preview of what skills there are. See, so I don't have any of these skills yet, but I can pick one as my signature. Does it mean that? So that I can start with that skill. Info. Cool for diplomats, charmers, sociopaths. For high-strung investigators, should now ask questions later, cops. Surprise haters. Half-light. What does it do? Let the body take control. Threaten people. Doesn't sound great. I don't want to threaten people. Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune in to the city. No. Pick locks and pockets. Oh, so we won't be able to pick pockets or locks. That's sad. I always want to pick pockets and locks. I mean, just locks, not pockets. That means touching people. Ew. No data at all. Maybe on fire. Maybe we should start with one of these intellect skills because we are so good at that. These are some Saturn discourse art style. I don't know what that is, but this art style is pretty nice. I like it. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion into rigorous intellectual discourse. Tool for ideologies, conversationalists, would-be politicians. We don't want to be politicians. Undercover cops, thespians of the stage, psychopaths, trauma scare. Lie and detect lies. Understand creativity, the art in the world. Tool for creatives, psychedelic fanciers, critics. Painting of Saturn devouring his son. Oh, that one. Who painted that? It wasn't Rembrandt, was it? It wasn't. I don't know. Visual calculus. Make laws of physics work for the law. So I don't know anything. I think this one would fit me the most because of my my very artistic appearance and everything. All image gives to what me. I'll take this one. Understand creativity all in the world. Conceptualization has a special role. It wants you to play in this world, not the role of cop, but of art cop. Art cop. It enables you to make fresh associations to delve into world concepts from Jean Cobb's postmodernist coppery to Ravachol's arabesque architectural style, Didgeridoo, and even the concept of hardcore, and then importantly, to add your own contribution to these works. At high levels, conceptualization makes you go big. Perhaps too big. It is ostentatious, demanding grand displays. Why live, why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano? At low levels, however, you will be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute to the conversations in an art gallery. Only boring people will invite you to their dust parties. They're taking this. Hot cup, so defender of the world from AI up. I wish. What are these others? Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Is this some alien stuff? Cool for cops, cop aficionados, pretend cops. Chest in charm men and women. Diplomats, sawmills, social support. This was for creative psychedelic fanciers critics. Not a psychedelic fancier, but still. What is this? Empathy. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Interrogators. Hunches. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams in waking life. Isn't that like intuition? Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Cool for sane people. Well-adjusted cops. Non-suicidal. That sounds good. Oh no. Wait, can we get more than one signature skill? Or is it just one? I don't know. Endurance, hand-eye coordination, perception, just one. Okay. Close, don't let the world kill you. Shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. We'll have to take those if you can later. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. What is this? Composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. Master machines. Big locks and pockets. Sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Or is it panache? Reaction speed. Quickest to react. An untouchable man. See, hear and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. And ready, aim and fire. Get used to world. Well, we are not that smart yet. We are going with this one. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address, even the clearest border, if deep enough. Why am I so slow at reading? I need to be faster.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
I don't have to do anything anymore. How nice. What are these? What is this? Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer?
Ever.
It is Roscoe.
Never, ever.
Is it maybe one of those? Yeah. Can you see something? Like voting. I don't know. Nice. So, I guess this is what you voted. So, we'll answer. Never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
That's suspicious. Let's keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What? No X-files are contained within it. What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
The me thing. The ex-wife? By the way, this is the same voice actor. It's a good voice actor. Don't work on phone. Oh, that's a shame. No, I wanted to know about the ex something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
But no. I want pain. I don't really want pain. But I don't want to stay in the dark abyss either. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
No getting out of this hard choice by making chat. I see. Don't be naive. Of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Look, there's... I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
I do, let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
We're clearly a very sane person. A very sane cop.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
What? Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
What's a disco mother? Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
So, how big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
And this joking it out, I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad. I don't like to go beating around other evil apes.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned? Am I dead?
You lost.
I lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Commander motor carriage.
What is that? Let's open our eyes. Looks like we have woken up from a drunken state. We have no clothes. Type umlauts. Why do you want to type those? Oh, kalsarikännit. Yes, these definitely look like kalsarikännit. Look up to highlight. No, my brother made a game that had this fellow and you would have to dress him up. What's that on the fan?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
I check. Pull
The
on the fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
What if I pull on the
A
light?
terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Oh.
The lights are off.
Okay, let's take that by.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
We did it.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Oh no, it reminds me of a noose. Hangover game. So far, looks like we're so well dressed. We even have the hideous necktie on us. Can we leave the house? You must value privacy. The door has been locked from the inside. But aren't we inside? It's a shoe. We have one shoe. What is this? Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Was I so drunk and I didn't like the song? Did I have my own personal disco at here and so desperate for the music to stop? I did that. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Can't I turn it off? It's a bottle. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Are those empty too? Let's take those pants. Wait, we have one shoe, we have pants, we have a necktie. What's this?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
I have keys. Let's fish them out.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Bell-bottom pantsman, it said in old times. Yeah, disco times. Disco pants.
The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
What is this? Challenging. Success. Hostel cafeteria on the urban coast frequented by dock workers. Did I just remember that? What is this? Horrific necktie, +1. Legged trousers, +1. Oh, fair. Legged trousers, -1. So if I want to sneak, I have to take the pants off. What else do we have here? Shirt. Desperate corpse. Disco blazer. What does it give us? Logan watermarks. Like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and sleeve. These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be bootcut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. Ew! Why am I wearing these? Shouldn't I wash them? This green crocodile leather shoes has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Oh, it's my friend. My only friend. What is this? A shirt. White satin shirt. What does it say about that? This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpit. Why would I put them on? I should take them off. I should clean them. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Is that
A
a
mirror
mirror?
hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Oh, must have been myself.
Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things?
How artistic.
Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
That's a problem. I need to know what I look like. Let's wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Why don't I want to see my face? Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Ah. This is a very bad. Drinking binge after. I'm sorry. I'm touching my nose.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It
Oh, no.
hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Oh. At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like,
Oh no.
wriggling between your fingers.
Let's see the face. Let's wipe the mirror.
Behold,
I look like a painting.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
You made your new mirror look that way. He called Rudolph. I don't know. I guess I don't even remember my name. Dear Lord, help me. What is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
I'm not making it. The face is making it itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, I'm going to keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Getting roasted. Yes.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Super. Hey, you get to vote if you can. I think I'm supposed to look suggestive. Vaguely sympathetic. Expression of pain. Yes, it's the superstar face.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Thanks a lot, Mirror. Let's check for pulse.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
The eyes are good though. Kind of red, but yeah, otherwise good. Let's try this. Let's dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new,
Success.
the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
What? Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
Oh no, it's French.
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
Well, I won't be pronouncing that right.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it? Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I see. Only the grimace of my very superstar expression. How long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Oh no. I should change my expression if I could, but I can't. It's frozen on my face. I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
Oh my. Anything else like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness, aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
I could try this. I could try to attempt to stop the expression from happening, but it's impossible. White check, you may retry it. Let's try to stop the expression, even though it's very low odds.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Oh no. Put skill points into electrochemistry to open this white check. Okay, let's let the mirror be. Can we save the game? Save it. And what is this? A lot of words to call someone ugly. It is. But does this... Is my apartment, maybe? Locked door, I suppose. No. Why do I have a locked door? Isn't this my apartment? Or, I don't know, is this a hotel room? Why am I here? Who am I? What am I doing? At least I have clothes on now, but for some reason no clean clothes. Can I open the door now? There is somebody here. Can I... I can zoom out. Look at something. What is that? Radio? May I point something out? Actually, two things. Go ahead. It's March. The year is 51. Time is passing. It's a broken window in your room. I'm not sure if it highlighted correctly. Let's see. I can't see. I don't think it was highlighted at all. It could be my perception is not good enough for that. Also, your officer made it further in this game than Emperor. He never picked up the pants to find the keys. Well, at least I found the pants. What's this? Ah, it's the Kilam Le Million. Temporary research bonus. -1 logic. Head in the clouds. Problem. Wonder what happened. Do I want to internalize that? Probably not. If it gives me -1 to logic. I don't know. Mysterious. This is the thought cabinet. You can internalize thoughts here. Some thoughts give negative effect while researching, then a permanent bonus later. Okay, so this probably would give me some kind of bonus if I do research. If I research it. It's 4 hours. So it maybe he became a police officer in Rochester West. Maybe we could try this because I don't know. Game mechanics. I need to learn this at some point. What are these pluses here? Nothing. Do not have enough skill points available for level. Okay. We got -1 for logic, but that's fine because we are very logical. Maybe. Or was logic a skill by itself? Oh, it was a skill by itself. Oh, no matter. We are just so artistic that it's fine. Maybe. Is this a window? Need to pass time. Buy a book. Reading. Oh, it was a door. Equip a flashlight. gives me notes, but it passes too quickly.
Hello, officer.
I'm officer. Hello?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Ew.
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Sparkle of too many nights out in the city. I'm not going to turn my floated face away yet. Officer, am I a military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Miss Orange Disco Dancer. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure? Are you quite sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time? All what time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Sounds like I've been lying. But what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Because of my ex-wife?
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
So I'm not a tight-lipped drunk. I have been blabbing all day long for 3 days. Might not know where I am, who I am, or what a kinema is. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? When their right mind would let me be an officer. I should get caught. Okay, I might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a Kubrick's kinema is. How I know what one sounds like?
She nods.
But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
But it's been there for a week now. Why haven't anybody taken it away? And why didn't you just tell me that?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Yeah, I am actually very lost, since I'm not quite sure where I am, or why am I, or who am I. But who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
I see, so that's why. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. Cigarette sizzles. I guess it could be. Red check can't be retried. Try the expression. Let them know you want her. This could ruin everything. With this lady, she might get mad. Can we save the game? We can't. But I want to try it. I want to know. I want to be rejected. I'm going to try the expression on her. Let her know you want her, physically.
The words have already left your mouth.
I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
No, I don't want to.
Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
I said I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Um, I'm a superstar cop. Superstar cop. It's been established.
Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
I'm a scion of Guillaume Le Million.
Or maybe you are Guillaume le Million. He'd be about your age now. Think about it. One thing, though,
She extinguishes her cigarette.
it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Yeah, I figured that would not be a good idea, but I wanted to do it anyway.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Okay, so... But what didn't she do? What's this? Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Wait, Vaasa? Sale? Can't open this. Can we speak to her?
The door is closed.
Let's try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Let's knock.
There is no answer.
Oh, she won't even open the door for us.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
What? Tremendous loneliness. Oh no. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness.
The door does not care.
Let's leave. I'm an artist cop, so beauty is important. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper, Trompe le Monde. Maybe I should have studied some French, or at least French pronunciation before trying this game out, but I didn't know, and that's hard. Huh. There are people. What's this? Summer door closed for the window. What is this place? This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My oceanic soul. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
Needs to be heard
Through a PA system,
through a PA system.
by other people.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing, that I'm a down on my luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds like it. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
But I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy. Get the people going.
No, no. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
Fine.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
I see, so I will have to find something to sing before I can sing. I have a task! Sing karaoke. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening. More people at the bar then. So I need to find a sad tape. This is important. Hello there.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
Doesn't like me, but I'm lovable, with my bloated face and everything. I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Am I?
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things.
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around? Have I done anything else except drinking?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking the bird. I'm going to look at this stuffed bird too.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Oh no, did I break that too?
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Oh no.
This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
A native bird.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Something about it makes me feel bitter. That's a great score, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Looks at the doors, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? Do I have actual friends?
He pretends
than me.
not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. A competent work of looks like the bird was ripped off the This is the great skua. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. I have to go for a moment. Oh. Well, maybe see you later, then. I probably won't get very far anyway.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Well, let's not tease him too much. What is that? What's this? Nasafed. Healing item. Oh, it's stretching time. So stretch. Oh. I should do something about my chair. It's been making more and more noise. Um, there's a door. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchens reserved for personnel until 13 hours." There is something over there. I can't get there. What's this? A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 16 hours." What's this? This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Can't play. Who's this?
Hello, sweetie.
It was not a young woman. I thought it was.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. He's my colleague. Do I really want to speak to him? After all this drinking. Did he just come here?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Waiting for me.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Is he my friend? Hold on. Who is he to me? Not my ex-wife, surely. Is he my boyfriend?
He is your half-brother.
Half-brother. Oh, so it's incest. I mean... I guess I'll shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
But... why do I trust him so much? If this is our first meeting.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh no, my name!
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Well, this is what we were born for.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
No, I wanted to come up with a nice name. It is not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Who's that?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
I see, so... This is the first time he's seeing me not drunk, I guess. No, I haven't.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Yeah, the lady told me about the scene, I think.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Oh no. No, I haven't.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Well, based on what the lady said, I guess so.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Who wouldn't?
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Much worse. Were they still, useful?
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Oh,
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
I see.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Oh, you mean the Rat Squad?
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
That's fair. You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Really?
Yes,
But they are just white rectangles.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Oh. But they look like just white patches to me.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
All the trees, what a logic jump. It might happen, or it might not happen.
But first, we have to take it down.
I see. Let's roll.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
I have a friend.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Her eyes move up and down your person as though taking your measurements. Her attention is scientific.
Is she some kind of professor? Oh, sweetie.
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
She smiles conspiratorially. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Oh, this model can't wink. At least I can wiggle my eyebrows separately. I don't know. Maybe I have.
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
Oh,
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
she slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. I guess he gets very bored.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
I should hire her. What? How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Her eyes light up. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
It sounds
But I
impressive.
think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Oh, that's true.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Oh yes. I don't think a wheelchaired lady can help us much with that. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Yes.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but
She looks-
Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
But I'm not very well with my moving my body anyway, so.
Perhaps another time.
Oh, she turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eyes. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow her movements with some concern. I'm going to just make us some cookies. Cookies would be nice. That would help. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
The whirling in Rags cafeteria, it was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In the Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
All I know is that Rovashal used to be really cool in the 30s.
The new disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Her eyes are filled with light reflected of those gilded years, when the city seemed full of possibility.
Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
I think it was the 50 something.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Oh, she gave us a reward.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh no. Did I know this? Yes, warriors. Intelligent machines. Radios are being used to control people's mind and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters foreigners and women. Oh no. We are living under the cop regime. Free us to market everyone hustles and kind. Like a badass visionary. Dictation of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. So many options. Fifty-50. Those are both the best options too, in my opinion. Let's go with. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
And extinct? They were killed?
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
Sad.
But they still have cops.
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Okay, now it makes much more sense that I'm a police officer.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Why not?
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Oh no. Oh no, she knows. She knows. So, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
42 years. But how old am I? I could well be in my 40s, or I could be in my 30s. I could be in my 50s or 60s. I don't know. Even 20s if I was a very, very heavy drinking 20 something. Very heavy drinking 20 something. But what does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Kim Kitsuragi, why won't you tell me anything?
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe?
Someone
Wealthy
rich?
people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
But hey, you seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? Did you fight in a war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a tightrope walker?
Nothing so extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd?
What did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding.
Oh no.
I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
I'm sorry it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Gotta get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Gives you a small wave. It was nice. Autosave. I can move with the arrows too. There is somebody here. What is this? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Yes. She'll be staying there, I guess. Sleeping dog walker. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Lieutenant, who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
But why is he sleeping during the day?
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
What if I just take his pills? I'll take his pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
I see. It doesn't look like I could wake him up. Oh, I see, so... Because I picked up that other stuff earlier. That's where that number came from. Maybe we should talk to the manager again, now that I have some reinforcement.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
Responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. Oh, Prince of Ruin. What is called an orange, like a forest fire but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
let's not bully him. Kim is about to say something, let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of posters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Mm.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Just used to work here. Wait, he's the manager. Isn't he working here?
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then, questions. I got this.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
So, where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then
door?
to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Huh.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Okay, so... why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
I see.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Doesn't like the dead body and him asking her number. Doesn't surprise me.
Thank you.
Lieutenant says. He opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. It didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It
Oh,
was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I want to answer this. This stuff gets on my nerves. I am a feminist.
What?
That's right. If there's one thing I know about myself, it's that I'm a total raging feminist.
Is that so? Mr. Feminist,
He gathers the rest before it leaves his mouth, probably thinking it's best not to say anything. I got what feminist agenda. That's not quite gay agenda, but it's good.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
So, are you the bartender?
no, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get
So,
over it.
he's bartending at 3 cafeterias. And who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
They. They is a very vague thing. Before you said they hoisted up on a tree, who did you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Union dock workers. Huh. Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
I see.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
I see. Should I still ask that? Because he says it was the dock workers. So he'll probably just say no, and he's like, why are you accusing me? I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
What? I owe him that much money? Slip away unnoticed. That's not. What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Real. That's aristocratic accent. What the?
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him
Oh,
some
money. I couldn't have guessed. By real, do you mean some form of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Your Honor. Ah. But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
You're late. Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it
Interesting.
for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Well, if we are not proper cops anyway. Paper fell. Oh. An emergency. Emergency fixed. Why do I need it?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer.
But this is the only place I can stay at. That's not great.
If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
Are you not an asshole? Seems like an asshole. But what if I don't have any?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
Does he have some money?
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I see, so he doesn't have money either. We are just some poor cops who don't have any money. Could you explain what I do? What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Oh no.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Okay. Okay, now I can do this. You're under arrest. Under arrest.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Wait. Why is my authority so high? I didn't know. Inexplicable communist agenda engaged. Put this man in his place.
Did someone order a vague, farcical reading of the law? More than one pops into your head.
Whoa, which one? Why am I putting... Why do I want to arrest you? Three or two. Mm, mm. Let's be a little bit milder. I wonder what Sylvie has to say about that.
Are you trying to frighten me now? What is this?
That would be kinda. Why would I be accusing him of that? Because. Oh. This is mere threatening you with excruciating legal procedures because you are impeding my investigation.
Fine. Fuck this. I'll do it myself. I'll call your station. What was it, 41? I'll ask them to pay for the room. The drinks and the window you still have to pay for. That's 70. Are we done, officers?
I, I think it's fair if I pay for at least some of this. It's probably my fault anyway. Goodbye and thank you for your cooperation.
Don't thank me. You still owe me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
I need
By
money.
the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I don't have home. Do I even have one? Maybe I'm already a hobo.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
It's true. I had to be somewhere. Maybe in a ditch. Yeah, south maybe. On Marvel Hill? What's Marvel Hill? Up on Marvel Hill?
Why did you say that?
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
No!
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Yeah. Can I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street, the exact number on a building.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
We are researching this. Authority against men, what? Well, if you are a man and a feminist, that can give you some power. But if you are a woman and a feminist, that's stuff. Can we research this? Yeah. Something stirs in you. Something in the disciplinary. Is it a newly formed reaction to the tyrannical gender roles around you, or something you've always had? One thing is for sure. You're not a mild feminist. Oh no, these are incendiary thoughts aimed at undermining the very pillars of society. Could you fashion them into some sort of weapon, perhaps? A first strike weapon to decapitate the XY chromosome hegemony. Let's do that. Sure. Lonesome long way home. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel, reach southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor tract, the H/81, until you reach Le Domaine eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of the year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. And we have 3.5 hour in-game or in real time. I don't know. I don't know. What your patch missing? Radio in his motor car. Inspect the body. You're really low. Then I encourage you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvie using Kim shortwave to ask where she made the call. Pay for damages. Okay, we should pay damages if we can get money somehow. It would be nice to get better clothes too. But there was upstairs. There was that door we went through and haven't been through before. Who was that lady there? What's this? Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Wait, what's that? Didn't we check that, whatever that is? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Oh. So this is the broken window, I think.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I did it my way. I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
Takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave. I understand, Kim, but... Wait, I haven't checked this one.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
That's a
But
bed.
it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Yes, they do look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Okay, no time to rest yet. Perhaps it's time to save. Is there anything in here? A mysterious door.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
We can't change our expression. Our creepy expression. But at least we are a raging feminist. Or have the agenda. What's that? There's something on the table. It's money! That's way too little money. Am I thinking something?
Yes?
You need to be following me. Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
A young woman told me a mercenary has been hanged, and the manager thinks it was the union that did it. That's all.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
It's very suspicious. Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Oh my. Hold on, and the RCM is the... where we come from?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Rarely questioned. That is quite useful. So let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
I see. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Except if the victim wasn't a guard. Look at this. Man is a gooner. He's a gooner. Perhaps. Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious.
Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers' union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case.
Wait, so is this a strike or an attempted coup?
Strike, coup, revolution, it's brigandage, however you parse it.
You feel something rising through you, a familiar feeling, an opinion taking form.
An opinion? What's a gooner? I have a vague idea that someone who is kind of possibly weirdly perverted, but I don't know this new slang. I'm too old. But we should grant the workers in the fine paste and feed them to the pigs. We should grant the owners in the fine paste and feed them to the pigs. It is little foreknowledge. I am unsure which side to grind into pigs' feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also nationalism. I don't think rounding one or the other side to big speed will do anyone favors. I'm really, really smart. I spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into big feet. Why? Opinions? I think I would go maybe with the 4 or 5. I did make a genius track, so I'm really, really smart would go very well with that. But we should grant the owners in the fine paste and feed them to the pigs. Or I spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to grant in the pig. Okay, I'll go with this number 5 because that was my opinion too.
Politics is habit forming and hazardous. It is also irrelevant to police work. You're right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
Perhaps. Unless we become revolutionaries instead of police officers.
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
If we are from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Ah, I see. What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I mean on retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
You should tell me now. This seems relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Actually, I have all I need for now.
Good.
I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I see. I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Doesn't care about me. So what should I concentrate on?
Try work, the case at hand.
Of
It
course.
can work miracles.
What's wrong with personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
Oh.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
I see. But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
That's nice. Fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Okay, forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Stretching time. Oh. Is that a person in there? With that yellow, is that hair? Or maybe a rag? But Lieutenant Kitsuragi, I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Oh. Please.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
He's controlling me with his magic powers. I give up. There's nothing I can do.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and
That's
you seem
great,
to
baby.
regain control of yourself.
Controlling you with his authority. His such authority, that's so... So nice. You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What's Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're only making it sound interesting. I still want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
A point of pride to him.
Sad. You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Well, can you bully him if you are buff enough? Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal in yourself.
I need glasses. One more weird question. Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case.
I get it. You're one of those old school detectives.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
Notebooks are good. I like notebooks.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
That's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
You seem to... No. Nothing. Is that my shoe? It's my shoe. Finally, I have two shoes. I've been walking around with only one shoe.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. Well, neither does my suit otherwise, like these pants.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
That is true. How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
At least I have good shoes. It's good to have good shoes. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Why does it make me dizzy? That doesn't make sense. Except maybe it just smells too much like fish. Can we maybe try to speak to that lady again? Or can we try this door? Doesn't open.
The door is closed. Still no answer.
Let's knock more.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Okay. Let's go. Fine. No speaking to that lady. What do we have here? Task. The pissing competition. Precinct 41 and 57. Ask him about this after the initial inspection. The body. And we have the shoes. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. What's this? Oh, it's the one we got from the grandma. Pen with a green ape head on one end. The ape has closed its eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. We could sell it. Can we hold it? No, we can't hold it. Maybe because it's not a tool. So through which door? This one? No. That one? Hey, what's that? What's on the menu? The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. What's that? A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Yeah, because that one employer quit.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Wait, where do I get such a crown?
It comes free with a six-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or. The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic.
The idea of a king and a century gun is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Strange. We are outside. There's the yellow lady. What's this? The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Police can get laid. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
Doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
The street sign says, "Fuck the police."
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Okay.
You didn't say she wrote it. You asked what it was doing there.
Well, this. I didn't say you wrote it.
Sir, it was implied in your question.
I guess it was.
The timidness is gone for a second. Something else takes its place. A readiness.
What is she going to do? Is she going to get angry at us? What about the other side? Pigs go home. Who are these pigs?
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Well, who are you then?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool, and what are you doing here?
I am working.
Working on what? You look like you are just sitting there.
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
She realizes she's about to criticize your work, or lack thereof.
There's a corpse there, keeping you from doing your work.
Yes, it smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
So that's why you are sitting here.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Are we here to clean it up?
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Aww. We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
Just tell me where we are, okay?
We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What about east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think.
Broken.
Some kind of accident, probably.
Or was it the strikes? What is on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
The corpse, where is it exactly?
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
The yard you are avoiding. Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
No, those gloves aren't. One more thing, can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
She has another pair, we don't have to return them then. No visible annoyance. Thank you. Is this Kim's car?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
So this is a police car.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Well, this must be the machine that tore you from the oblivion. Wait, I got from the oblivion because I heard this, or what? Let's open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's run our fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Feels so good. Let's stop on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
I see.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
That's okay, I just wanted to explore.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Let's pull out the tool.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Nice.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Should we just take everything? Maybe. Let's take the rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Snap, snap. It's a cool car. Kind of looks more like a some kind of moped with a chassis. Let's take a hand-cranked flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Excellent. Let's take the red-tipped pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think.
Let's push in the pull-out
Pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Let's report our missing badge.
The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
It's so much.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Electrical kittens would be so cute. Hi Alice, this is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian. Sylvie, she may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't God give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
And it starts slapping a marching rhythm on my thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
A female voice reads you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Well, I know already that it was very uncomfortable for you.
Why not?
Okay, did you leave because of Kate?
What? No, why would you even think that?
Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself.
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
I'm a police officer. Everything is my business. She can trust you. You're a feminist. Indeed.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Let's try again.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm...
Why not?
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
Well, I do know. Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the cops behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
I see. What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
So that's why there are police officers from different precincts here instead of their own police officers. Wait, Kim. Is she speaking the truth? The union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Shouldn't we work with them then?
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Oh, he wants more power. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me Why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Was someone threatening you?
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
What others?
The other people who lived around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
I see, don't worry about it. I understand.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
From phones. So, copper wire is more precious than phones. Or phone connections.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
I see. Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God.
So we failed. Okay, but I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me.
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
What am I? Deranged? A woman doesn't have to be married. She doesn't even have to be in a relationship. Also, feminism.
What deranged? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man even be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric girl down. Tell her you've got everything under control. And then go and have a little boy's talk with the man himself.
No.
Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
No.
Whatever this empathy failure tells you, don't take the quest. It's not wonderful, it's ugly.
Oh, no. 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 Why? Why? Please no. I don't want to say any of those things. Refuse the love quest, although it's wonderful.
You're just a gimp. What?
A gimp?
You want to be more empathetic?
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold. The static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
So I'm supposed to know this guy.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I've got an urgent business, over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in, over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need a financial asset. I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner? Over.
My partner. I have a partner.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
My partner. But why is he not here? Instead, I got Kim.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Wittmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience.
Who lost his badge?
Just...
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick Mullen. Is that my name?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
So, it's a trope, isn't it?
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
They're laughing at me. Richard Mullen. Officer has lost his badge, haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Indeed.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Wittmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Yeah, so I still need to report it.
Mullen dicked us.
Come on, operator, tell them to stop. This is serious.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Wittmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Yes, I'm
Fuck me.
in pursuit.
Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
Super cop. So I am a superstar.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
I have lost my gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Should we lie? Or try to? You're very smart. You are a genius. Indeed. Let's try this. Let's convince them that I didn't lose my gun.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
True.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
No, I'm sober now.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Sad. It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said...
I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. Please come and get me.
Listen. It's okay. You can do it, sir. Over.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing yourself in front of your colleagues.
He's so kind. He's my best friend. No, I'm alright. I'm alright. I had other things.
Let us address them now, sir. Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
Yes, there's really Kim right there. I just met Kim. Even though it was love at first sight, I just met him. I've clearly known Jules Pidieu for a longer time. I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
Well, he's not there alone. Kim is the lover, not a friend.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
No. I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Any news about my family?
Excuse me, sir? Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
I just thought you might have heard of them, that's all.
No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over.
He just tells me that he's always assumed that things are not good on home front. Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
10-10, transmission completed. Standing by. Over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Let's close the door. That was a long call.
Yes?
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
He's afraid I'm gonna look at his butt, isn't he? What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
Okay, how's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes content.
Okay, then.
He simply nods. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Nothing. Hey, there's another person there.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
In other words, an in-game reason for why the player is running all the time. Yeah, and picking up weird junk from containers.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Fine, Pixel Art Dragon. Welcome. Looks like you're a first-time talker. Alright, let's keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
No, he stopped. I think picking up weird junk is just insect detected. Well, that could be it. But walking to containers and looking at them, that should be Precinct 41 thing, according to him. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
How long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout?
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words. or both.
I dig your style, man.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Snickers in appreciation of the digging of his style.
So tell me, what do you need?
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What is the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Nobody seems to know why are they striking.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
And not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. You know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
But busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Just like my logic told me that there could be more of those hanging bodies on every tree. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Really?
Relax. He's merely joking.
Okay, and what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Could I get one of those fun tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
But I don't have money. That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Is that a fallen A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Right, I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Can you spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
No, nobody has money. Hey, who?
The bosses, man.
I don't know who those bosses think they are, but sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
So kind. I'm good for now. Good luck.
Don't be a stranger.
Gives a salute with 2 fingers. He was pretty nice to us, wasn't he? What's this? Goods from the lorry haphazard litter the surroundings. It's a statue. Isn't it? Why is it set so strangely on wires? Is it like somebody tried to take down the statue or broke it somehow? Odd. It's pretty chill. Much chiller than Kim or anyone else so far. Except the grandma. What's that? There's a bench. Can I sit there with Kim? Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi doesn't want to sit on the bench. So sad. An ancient fountain, it doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. But perhaps we should go see the body.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
No.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Why exactly does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
What children? Do I have children? What if I have children? But I don't have children, I think.
Too bad, officer. Kids make it all worthwhile. Without kids, who's going to be around to enjoy the economy? Don't let me stop you. Open the box and browse a little.
Well, let's
You
browse.
find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Let's try this. Let's try to find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Do we dare touch them? I'll touch them.
They itch like hell. Like an itch pit in hell.
All natural materials, see? Real wool, 100% skin friendly, and they're yours for only 2 real.
No thanks. Let's leave. We don't want those pants. What's this?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. a variety of shapes and colors.
Huh. You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Abort.
Let's
These
try them
are
on.
hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
Well, I don't have money.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right. I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
He sounded angry that I wouldn't want those ugly sunglasses. Let's rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
That's terrifying.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Let's try finding some fancy glasses there still. We found something. Oh, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says Sun Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
The first time the street vendor's voice breaks off as he watches you inspect the glasses.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
I wish I had the money to buy those glasses then.
Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through the deep-sea tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about this?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
If I had the money, I would do that. But let's leave for now. Is that a lamp? A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Can we go into the sewers in this game? What air rises up from the sewers sour, acidic and strangely comforting? I hope not. It's not really safe for regular humans to wander around sewers without equipment. Is there trash? What if there's money? There's fingerless gloves. Wait, do I have a more? Oh, I got the level up earlier. I think I got some points or something, maybe. Wait, should we save first? Let's save. And then, what if we just level up the conceptualization? Because we are such artists. That's already super high, I think. Or do we need some other skill more? Nah, we don't need another skill. It's stretching time. Can develop skills as much as the learning caps will allow and your skill points last. Putting a skill point in opens up any void checks related. Okay. That is good to know. Because I didn't know that. Thick leather gardening gloves in the classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as a hobby. It's a world thought. Oh yeah. Strat. And then there's these gloves. Gasoline stained fingerless gloves in navy blue. They've been worn, threadbare, but being made of wool still provides some warmth and comfort. Bye bye bugs. We need the gardening gloves for dealing with the body, I think. Track down the badge, track down your gun, pay for damages. Reporting the crime. I think we will need to figure out the crime situation pretty soon. Or we'll be in trouble. Let's see the body now. It's already almost noon in this game. Is the time passing the way it is in real time? Or is it faster? I think we started like pretty early. The tracks leading in the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Tire tracks. What are they playing?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hog René first.
Okay. Him?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
I'm not whining about my back. I'm whining about not remembering anything.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
I think I will fail if I try this. Shouldn't I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Let's try. Let's try this. Grab the ball and show them how it's done.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
I succeeded. What the?
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Let's feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
The man ball is ready. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
I'm one with the ball.
Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Why did I do this?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
No. You did the thing you set out to do. Yes.
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 22 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. Not the thing anyone else would have liked you to do, but you sure did the thing you set out to do. Yes. And this is my audience.
What the hell is your problem?
Problem? I don't understand.
You vandalized our game, son! We can't play pétanque with 5 bull!
Oh, Petang! I understand.
No! No, you don't! Our pétanque game is ruined! We want our bull back!
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
It was a misunderstanding. I thought it was a throw your balls game.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You owe us a goddamn bull!
Okay, I will try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven, when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Do you know anything about a man hanged in the backyard of whirling in rags? Because the quest, it would not be there if you failed. A glorious success quest finding. Yeah. But I guess I'm not taking every quest, because I didn't take the weird love quest earlier.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
Do you not have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
What the? He likes me. Kinda.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What better spent discussing politics? What about policewomen? Politics.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Time to be feminist. There are no duties RCM woman couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here.
Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top.
Yeah, but match an average RCM police officer woman and an average whatever criminal, and the officer will come on top.
Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Yes, because he's not going to change his mind, no matter what. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Oh. So there was some kind of fighting, a war that wasn't fixed. How long ago was that? Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no.
Sadly.
It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds squeezing a ball in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
What?
We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Yeah. Why shall them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Let's shake our head and look down at the crater.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
On corpses?
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Is that why everything's so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There is a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
No, I have to be a thinking man. Opinions? That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. You made in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Communists just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think I just do. Well, there's an opinion. Let's go with that. That's how it should be. soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains. I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
Is it?
Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Size.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Wait, you mentioned Gulaim. Gulaim? Lame.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Who was this Frisel?
Damn Frisel. He was a king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already?
He slowly snorts and says to
They've
himself.
forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's borders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Legendary composure. There's -1 is we through the. Okay, thank you for your time. What is it here that we got? Oh yeah, the rip the quest. You're the angriest man I know, Heine. So the wind is, yes, perfect. What's this? Why is there so many people here? This coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. And we still haven't seen the body. Enormous balls, worthy of a real man. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. But it might have been the bombing.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. It's at the box.
The box seems happy.
We are not very mentally stable, I suppose. Let's sleep. What's this? There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. I don't have a bag. Buddha Saint, Shislane, 8B.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
What? Can we call somewhere here? Main hall building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Who's Kuno? This is the police. Please open the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
There's a spot of static that overrides her words.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
I see. Manhole building B, whirling in racks.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
No. Well. Is this the backyard? Have we finally found the backyard? And who is that? That's not a tree. Let's save. Well, that looked like... Yeah, Kuno, fucking mom.
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. That picture doesn't look like a 12-year-old boy.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
We found a goblin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Kumpy, Kuno!
Nappa Kumpy. What the? Why is he using a Finnish term? So that's Kuno. And this is what Kuno is. Hey, kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno!
I'm not super fond of kids, and especially kids like this.
You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show...
Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this.
Can we arrest him? Yeah. How does Kuno know that the rake is a gardening tool if he's not a gardener? I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
It's nice. We could go on psychoanalyzing the boy, but he clearly wouldn't understand anything. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name?
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent, like a fire alarm. Kuno doesn't believe in pronouns, especially the first-person pronouns.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the window windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's a full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
What reason? What reason? Be logical, kid. I wish I could do this. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows.
He's flashing, Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
I'm not going to punch him because I can't do it. I'm not strong enough. I'm not going to punch him. It's a bad idea.
Look.
Kuno whispers as you retreat, vanishing the silence.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
Yes. Certainly psychopathic.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
Yes, how do I get back to it? I wanna go back to that thought.
It's good you said that. Here it is. Here we go. Kuno likes this.
He starts prancing around again, tongue lolling out of his mouth. Yes, no, I've changed my mind again.
Oh no! You pussied out again! Shouldn't have done that! Kuno's gonna bitch you out now! Kuno's gonna sublet you! Pass you around like candy, fat boy! Pass your fat ass around! King Kuno!
Spreads his arm, taking dominion over the yard.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
You can try. I'm too weak. The people-headed critter doesn't let him finish. Is it? But people... Is this a Finnish boy?
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
I know. I have had many peepos. Nice peepo.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Whatever, I had some questions about the crime scene.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
His temporal lobe.
Click, 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 click!
Was the little people-wearing asshole behind the fence. About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard.
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or Have you seen anything suspicious?
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
The city's too large for him to have left. But he wasn't here either. So where was he?
Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
Looks around, trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
So you don't know anything?
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Well, have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Fagari. Why? Why?
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Don't have very good empathy.
Yeah?
I
The
have more
kingdom of
questions.
Kuno? The fuck do you want? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Why can't we get him away? Like, we are two grown-ass men. Why can't we just grab the kid and possibly take him away? Like, just take him away gently. What was that? This is the logo of Municipality of Revachol. Can we talk to the body?
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
A little like my face in the morning after that night of drinking, or well, 3 days of drinking.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Okay, good.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
Yes, let's puke on the kids.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
If I try to walk away, can I walk in the direction of the kid? Please. I would so do that. I would so do that. Let's try to walk away. Well, that failed.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Oh, thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you?
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Oh, he's so kind. Hey, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Alright, let's turn away. Also, what's this? This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Ladder for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Can't use the kids. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Hey there, kid.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Let's take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Gutta Vittu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
From the woods. Gutta Vittu.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
What's this?
Guillaume Le Million. Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 1938, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
And that's where my smile comes from. Not good. But it gives us +1 pain threshold. Blood oxygen is boring. All psych learning caps raised by 1. Nice. What else do we have? Inspect, get ammonia. Items, what's this? Oh. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portiere. Wait, did some girl give this to him? Wait, what's that?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid as a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at your trash container? You are just a trash container, and I can't do lockpicking.
Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Oh yes. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Then we should open it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor
Oh,
carriage,
yes. Or Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
But it's the manager.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea. Well, it is a container. Maybe you're...
Trash, food waste from the cafe. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I guess we'll have to, since we are so weak. Since we put all our points in the brains. But... maybe I should continue this next time. Like tomorrow, maybe, or on Friday. Open the trash container. There's map too. But information incomplete. We don't have a city map. How sad. Or can we try to use the crowbar? Don't we have that? Where is it? Tools? Pry bar. Let's use that. If we can.
This trash container is locked.
Oh,
The
we
sliding
can't.
lid has a padlock that says...
So no. No doing that. So we got so trash talked by those kids, that was uncomfortable. I don't know how to deal with kids. Yeah. I may or may not play tomorrow. Because I'm supposed to have some other gaming in the evening. And I need the socialization energy. What happened to the brat? Nothing happened to the brat. Like, there they are, still hanging around. The people kid and this one, both just there. One of them throwing those rocks at the body. Couldn't punch them because I couldn't. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm too weak. But I will continue that next time. Do we have raiding targets online? Yeah. Hilankukka. Yeah, why not Suo Hilankukka? They are doing art, right? We should be able to rate them maybe, if they allow that. Yeah. They are doing art. They are Finnish. Probably know the people words and everything. And thank you for joining me today. Let's go say hello there. Bye-bye.